Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Greater Maldrood preview playthrough in Thrawn's Revenge 3.2. In the first episode, we started off by taking some New Republic territory, connecting our own territory. We have a fleet parked over Onderon and Kuat, and we're going to hopefully be able to take Metalorn sooner or later. But today, we are probably going to start with an invasion of Kuat. We're building up a few more ground units to replace the ones we lost in the Corellian invasion. We are building up our local government office on Corellia, and we'll probably also move out to the graveyard as well. So maybe we'll start by popping this fleet from Commodore over to Kuat just to make sure that all stays together. And I'll pop one of these over there, and we're also going to pop some more pops in the pop. The graveyard. They just have a goal in one there. We're probably going to take these three planets that are keeping our territory separated, and then we'll build up a little bit before making a major push into the rest of the galaxy. I want to stop the Empire being the most legitimate faction, but it probably won't be doable in the short term. They may end up taking the Pentastar alignment from us, but we'll see what we can do. Because we're probably going to go into the core a bit. So that's where we're going to be fighting them directly, which will reduce their legitimacy while increasing ours, which is always nice. So, Tavira, go over to that. Strike cruisers, keep on your anti-Golan activities. And our customs corvettes can stop some fighters for us. Not that fighters were a threat. They didn't have enough of them. Alright. So we're probably going to be able to make up 3 reasonable fleets once we have everything together. The problem we're going to be facing early on here is that even once our planets are connected, we have a pretty long line of planets there. So, well, let's move to Vera. Back to Kuat. With Pterodoc's bonus, command bonus, he's actually going to be hurting our Altor and Tavira as well. He's got small ship commander, which is a trait which gives him better stats for the small ships, worse stats for the big ships. But Tavira, we can just pop in a different fleet. I'm going to stop saying pop. I'm just thinking of how much pop I want to drink. So we'll try to build these up into their own fleets. We won't be able to put an Altor in either of them, most likely. But if we keep a core of 3 strike cruisers in each, I think we're going to do. And then put her somewhere else. Put Tavira into one of those somewhere else. But, okay, you can come over here. And what do we have building? Oh, the New Republic is taking a lot of this core territory. Took Abrogado Ray, Yinkor, and Selenon. Selenon is farther out. It is, okay, yeah, over here. Which means the New Republic is doing a good job against the Empire as well. The Empire took Megiddo from the PA. And I think they just lost Yinkor and Ord Mantell to the New Republic. Or no, that Ord Mantell is theirs. Yinkor is New Republic. So what's the Empire at? They're at 41. We're at 35. If we just take 2 planets... Or no. If we take 3 planets, we'll be tied. For some reason I was thinking we'd go up by 2, but it's just that we go up by 1, they go down by 1. But once we take Kuat, that's a big boost. Because certain planets are worth more in the eyes of the legitimacy gods. Coruscant, obviously a big one there. Kuat. Karita would be, but it's not in here. So, okay. We'll get the artillery in, and then we'll probably want to just invade. It's going to take a while before we have our economy going far enough. Oh, they're taking a lot of the Zero Command territory, which were all independent planets. So our biggest enemy in the core is probably actually going to be the New Republic. Yeah, the Empire has camp in Thomork, but we'll see what they end up with there. Let's drop in on Kuat. And from there, I don't know. I don't think we want to go for Coruscant immediately. But we definitely want to go for Metalos and the other planet we're blockading. We don't need to think about it just yet. All right. Mats and artillery. We'll also want the RTT and some stormtroopers. Then let's get... I'll just get that one. I don't want to go too overboard on build pads and field bases just yet, because we are lacking a lot of money. All right, get that artillery down. Get you guys in some transports. Nope, I want the infantry. Get in there. All right, let's try to get over to this. The stormtroopers in. Okay, we can't go that far up. Can we get to this landing zone? Oh. My poor Matt. Is that going to be close enough in range? All right, well, we can't go too far out. No, you still got stuff in there, apparently. Take cover. Okay, there we go. It came out. All right, there we go. There we go. Move back. Gotta make sure they don't get our air units. Okay. The infantry are going to be in a rough place with all this. Is there a build pad close enough there? Not really. Okay, that's a lot of anti-infantry that we just had to fight off with mostly infantry, which is not ideal. But can we get over to this landing zone, or into this build pad, so we can fix the RTTs? And can you get farther up there so that you can actually get some more? Alright, get the repairs, come in here, and you deploy so you can actually hit everything. Now, let's see if that's going to be something we can get to. And I think it's going to be this side that we want to reinforce some more. There we go. Now we should hopefully not lose those. You're going to be able to support us a lot better. And let's go get some vision. Cool. Everyone take cover. You got it? All right. They're all good. Don't get baited into combat with the vehicles. We are only going to have so many stormtroopers, so I do kind of need to be careful with them until we can get our other stormtroopers unlocked from integrating the Empire, which could be very late in the galactic conquest for us. That's not going to be in the path of our bombers. We're going just over the other side with it. But our artillery is in range to support us here. Alright. Good. Is that an AA? That's not AA. Maybe if we back off a bit. Are you actually in range to shoot all this? Or do you need to go a little bit closer? No, you're actually in range. You're in range. So if we stay in this position, we'll probably lose some of them. But that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. Alright. We're not going on the full base assault here. So let's get our mat in position. And you can provide some more cover. You guys can get that from that side. There we go. I'm having to go, like, really infantry heavy right now. Heavier than I would like to be. It's a lot of losses we're incurring from running into these anti-infantry units. But we should have our production up and running a little bit more soon. Okay, you need to get more over here. Yeah, that's a lot of dying there. But I really just want Kuat. Alright. Destroy. And I won't even bother going further in there. It's going to be, I hope, enough. Yeah, that whole mass pretty much died. But from here, I'm going to move you in front. There, you're pulling them up to the north. That's good. And we're about to win anyways. Let's go heal this up, just in case we need to fight off anything else in the last 30 seconds or so. Rather have it ready. Pull you. Alright, the RTTs are able to handle it, as is the artillery. Keep backing you up.
Over there. Moving out.
Most of you are... You're all just spawned. There we go. Nice. And there's Kuat. We only lost 2 squads for it, not too bad. Okay. That puts us at 40. The Empire at 41. We could take camp. It won't have a ton built up yet. And especially because, so one of the things that we need to do is put a delay back in for the integration. It happens right away now when you get down to the 3 planets. It's supposed to wait until either weekend or a little bit later. Because right now, stuff that isn't, or stuff that's in transit isn't accounted for and removed. So there's a good chance that if they were moving anything between Thomork and Camp, that it actually messed with the stuff they were supposed to get. So kind of cheating, but we can take a look. See what we get. Because they'll have the stuff on the ground. But it looks like they haven't built any bases for it quite yet. So let's see what they have. There's also not a check for the faction leader being dead yet. I think Delvardis, I don't remember seeing a line saying he died. I think he's still around in there, which normally would prevent the integration. But that'll mean that they have Delvardis right now. Yeah, because this is technically Ariadu still. Which means that they didn't get the space units for it. And this is all stuff that is being worked on for the actual release, just hasn't been finished for the current build. Fall of the Republic's in beta. Ron's Revenge not quite yet, for those kinds of reasons. I guess also finishing Hapens, but either way. Alright, we're gonna want to kill that, and then a missile field. Oh, sorry, bombers. Did you wanna attack our stuff? I don't know if that's going to be in range. No, that's not going to stop the bombers. Alright, pursuit. Finish that one. Like our first battle without the Altor. Alright, keep on those bombers. Should be okay, even with all these frigates coming in. But, okay, turn off your shield and go further. Alright, I want you on the capital shipyard. They are doing a lot of damage to our Tector. Okay, now you redeploy. Let's see if that's going to be helpful. I don't think it's actually going to drop those far enough away. It looks like it actually might be. Does it only interfere with the rockets? Maybe. All the Vindicators are causing some problems. Stop it with the spinning. Alright, take down the Vigil first. And you can stay on the Gladiator. No! Small ships, oh, useless in TR. Meh. Okay, that's not great. Gotta take down the turbos. Might actually lose the Tector in that one. No, okay, sweet. That was close. That would not have been great with another few rounds. Battle's over, you can't damage me. It's just like in real life. If you wave the flag on the battlefield, then Battlefield 3 can't come out. Okay, they actually just... Did they build anything? No. Not yet. They do have a good amount of ground units, though. But no structures. So probably a good time to invade, even if it means that we have fewer of our own ground units than I'd like. We're still getting in before they have anything to support it. Which probably more than offsets it, really.
Yes, sir.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, well, I think we need the transport just on this one.
Squad, move out.
Oh, I need to actually put it in.
Heading out.
Not be cancelled.
Right away, sir. Squad, advance. Form up. Receiving orders.
Okay, we'll get down to this one.
The enemy is approaching.
Ooh, that's rough. Get out of there! Alright, now, everyone out! Everyone out!
Yes, sir. Copy.
Okay, we'll want to heal those up,
I got ready for
and then the rest of you need to come over here. I'll put in some stormtroopers there to defend that. But I want a military base and repairs.
Yes, Commander. Ready.
We want all of these vehicles back up to
Order acknowledged.
full health. That's all we'll be able to build. So I'm just going to try to keep these here.
Scout trooper active.
And it's going to be hard to use artillery. This one. It might go over, but it might just hit the wall.
Affirmative, sir.
We'll see.
Keep going. Moving to secondary position. Moving out. This way. Orders, sir. Scout trooper reporting. Roger that. Over there. Reporting. Copy.
Bring in some more. Some of these are going to be dropped from the AT-AT, but it's all they've really got.
Ready. Ready for duty. Yes, sir. Ready
And these are almost healed up. Cool. The AT-AT is going to be a bit tougher for us. Well, we've got a lot of infantry with rockets, so maybe not. But if we're going to be coming from one direction...
Right away. Reporting in. Roger that. Moving to that
Okay, I'll send you guys down there. I'll send this company up to that side.
orders.
Because I want these ones to be in a position where they're going to be able to support, whereas these doing a slower push up that side will be fine.
Let's move out. Awaiting orders. I copy. Almost there. Instant.
Let's get our artillery into a position where I'm sure it's going to hit properly.
Destination ahead. Let's move out. Order acknowledged. Let's go.
Stay in there. Cool. Alright, you can deploy now. And that should work. Let's keep our infantry walking up. Stay on the take cover mode.
Attacking.
Alright, artillery. You gotta hit that way.
Let's go.
A lot of TIE crawlers there too. They have at least those two. Oh, that's AA. Move out of there.
Firing. Scanning the area.
Eh. I really need to make some heavy recovery vehicles,
This way.
which is basically the ground Altor for the Greater Maldrood. The mobile repair pad. Right, luckily they're mostly running over our army troopers rather than running over our stormtroopers. We can replace army troopers. Can't replace the stormtroopers. It's gonna be done.
Awaiting orders.
And can you guys keep slow pushing up to the next landing zone?
I copy. Reporting. All right, men. Load your weapons. Reporting.
This,
Beginning short range. Firing at
if you can hit on that. And that should free up our mats to come in. There we go.
Yes, Commander. Squad, move out. Right away, sir. Orders.
Got him. Alright. We are going to be able to use the bombardment on that next field base, because I don't think they have anything else that we need to bombard anyways. Take cover. That infantry needs to die. Cool. Yeah, so I use the KOTOR soundtrack in KOTOR and KOTOR 2 and TOR in all of my videos just because it's not gonna get automatically claimed. Like most video game music doesn't get auto-claimed. So that's why I do it. But soon we'll be able to actually have it for something that fits. Be able to play some Revan's Revenge. That'll be fun. We're really not that far off. One of them's getting away, but... Oh shit. Our artillery's dead. Oh, there was two more there.
Moving out. Form up.
All of the... So there's... The basic goal for the first versions of Revan's Revenge is to have 5 space and 5 ground units plus fighters and artillery. Or, not artillery. Fighters and infantry. So those will be... we have most of the art done for it. All the Sith stuff still needs skins in space, and 1 Sith space models needs to be done. But File Raptor's been doing a lot of the ground vehicles recently, so we're making a lot of good progress on all of that. And I did the first proper coding of, well, it's still work in progress stats, I did the first proper coding of the units based on those stats instead of just having it be the stand-in, just throw the unit in game stuff.
Squadron moving out. Transit proceeding. Yes, Commander.
All right, keep going around. It's a tough area now. I think they are still spawning some from those field base platforms. It's a persistent bug that we really need to fix. It's a bit tricky. Alright, get over there.
Moving out. Scouting area.
Okay, there we go. We got camp. Cost more than I wanted to, but that puts us ahead of the Empire. So we are the most legitimate now. If they take the Pentastar alignment, it's us that takes the Pentastar alignment. And I do want to take a bit of a slower pace after that. What do we have on the ground at Centaurus? We have these guys. Are they AAV? Okay, so that'll be good. Working over Onderon with that fleet, so we can invade Onderon soon. You go here. Okay, if we get the notification that they're attacking Commodore, they'd have to be coming from Bothawai, and we'll be able to respond with Jindine's fleet. So that works out pretty well. What's Jindine's base income? Base income is 300. So that's going to be more taxes for you. Building up our economy is our next priority, after all. And we'll want to get the local government on that. But it will take a bit of work to get our economy rolling. Yeah, just, sorry. Checking the volume on that. Okay, it'll be a few weeks before we have enough of that built up to really start making credits, but Commodore, I think... Yeah, we got the tax collection agency. Basic income is 400. What's our influence level? 5. I think this is one where it's going to be worth it to get a tax agency with the increased local infrastructure, because it'll still make us 150 credits. But maybe, you know what, let's start off with that. Do we spend, how much do we spend there? No, we've got to do the credits first. Base income's 100. Base income here, 100. Still need this, which leaves us with enough for another tax agency, which I think we're going to put on Tagoria. What's the base income on Centauri's? It was 300. Okay. So not Tagoria. Drop you. And let's sell... Sell the barracks there. The tax collection agency. Yeah. That is what we want. So this one should be done by next week. And this will still take a little while. This one probably won't be done by next week. Yeah, that'll probably be one further week. But we should start getting a bit more money out of it. Coruscant is going to be great for that, obviously. Empress Tita is a good target for it. Odic is a terrible target for it. Oh, shit. I didn't notice that. It's an Allegiance and an Imperial too. With only, what, our shipyard and Argolan too? Alright. Let's finish off with this then. All that talk of paying attention for the attack messages, and then I missed it. Well, let's see if we can do any damage with what we've got. Against 3 ISDs and the Allegiance. Probably not. Okay, we get 3 strikes, which is good. And an Architens. That's also good. Okay, you know what? We may be... Okay, that's a lot of power we got there. Some of the garrisons are currently a little bit big, but I'll take it.
Ready for battle.
If we had a fleet tender here, that'd be even better. But like, it won't be enough to hold off this fleet, but it will be enough to maybe do some damage to one of these.
Reporting.
Especially with the powered weapons on these strike cruisers at first. We only get 2 of them back, so we need to be careful with that. They're sending these in without
Bomber squadron.
any escort.
Course set.
Let's see if we can soak some fire with
Waiting command ready.
our fighters. Screen for our bombers a little bit. They have a ton of anti-fighter corvettes back here, but they're in the back, so they're protecting the Allegiance. Doesn't do any good for these two. The Allegiance and the Hero.
Bombers at the ready.
What are your orders? Carrot commander here.
Right, here comes the first bombs.
Come about.
Increase power to weapons. Increase deflection. Lock weapons.
Holding fire.
Okay, powder weapons.
Reporting. Charged laser cannons.
Command. Gun crews make ready. Increase power
Nope,
to
without the Altor, we're in a rougher position here. I should have kept it back more, but we need to get it before these guys get in, so trying to hold back isn't great. 'Cause, like, this way we're definitely going to kill one of these ships, but we're definitely not going to kill the entire fleet. Whereas before we had like a 1% chance of killing everything.
Carrot commander here. Reporting. Come about. What are your orders?
Like, maybe we can kill one of the second ISD. Maybe.
Carrot commander here.
Almost certainly not, though.
Charged laser cannons. What are your orders? Attacking.
Ready to receive orders. Setting
Alright, let's get into here. No strike cruiser.
Carrot commander here.
Damn it.
Reporting.
Stop going for the strike cruisers. I know they're a threat.
Orders. Come about.
stay in formation. Targeting at maximum firepower.
Really need those tenders for this.
Reporting. Attacking.
Well, let's see what our Architens can do without the strike cruisers.
Cannons. What are your orders? Carrot commander here.
Okay, maybe we can kill 2 Let him move a little bit. See if you can throw him off that way. Go the light turbo. That's going to be shorter range, but it'll probably be better at hitting you. Bomber's in there. That last medium octuple. And here comes the rest of our garrisons. We might be able to send one of the fleets in. Kosh is cut off, but... Oh, they're not going to send a ground force in here. It's a space-only planet.
Receiving message. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Well, they kept Wessel and Jeratai.
Decoding transcript.
So these were both buffed. What, tier 4 for both of you? No, tier 5 for or for Wessel. Alright. We got what we could out of that. Losing Roche is not ideal. After all our victories in the core. But this was, I did say at the start, this was going to be the tricky part, is being so spread out. Because they can attack from either direction there. But I think that's actually going to do it for today's episode. So, hope you are enjoying the preview playthrough so far. And hope you're looking forward to Thrawn's Revenge 3.2. We'll have more information on beta coming soonish. We're not quite there yet, as I was saying, Fall of the Republic is, but we'll have more release information coming soon. So, thanks again. Hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.